before I even talk about this game, this Miami versus FSU game, I want to talk all teams very quickly in general. This has got to be, and I've been watching these Miami sports for 7 years, right? 2017, I started to take them a little bit more seriously, and in 2018, I was like, yeah, this has got to be the worst. This has got to be the worst Miami sports night in history. January 17th, 2024. Mark down the date. January 17th, 2024. This is, and mark my words when I tell you this, everybody. This is the worst night in Miami sports history. In these 3 videos, I will elaborate as to why it was so bad. Starting with this game against our biggest rival in NCAA, no matter what sport it is, Florida State Seminoles. We're going to start with the box score because yada yada yada, you know the drill. Miller with 9 points. He has a 3-pointer, 3-8 with field goals. He has 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Green with 10 points, 4 for 7 in field goals, 2 for 2 in free throws. He has 1 rebound, and that's it for him. Watkins with 15 points. 7 for 15 in field goals, plus the N1. He has 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Okay. Worley with 4 points, 2 field goals. He has 2 rebounds, 6 assists. And not Doc Green. I'm going to call him Doc Green. It's Darren Green Jr. 6 points, 2 3-pointers, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Off the bench, just completely tearing us apart. Corhead with 16 points. He's perfect, nearly perfect, except he missed 1 free throw. That's it. Everything else, 7 for 7 in field goals, 2 for 3 in free throws. And he has 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. And then Spears with 16 points, 1 3-pointer, 5 for 15 in field goals, 5 for 8 in free throws, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. For the Hurricanes, their starters did everything they possibly can, except for their former player, Matthew Cleveland. Norchad Amir, 15 points, 7 for 12 in free throws, 4 for 5 in field goals, 15 rebounds, so he has a double-double once again, 2 assists, and a steal and a block. Oh my gosh. Uga Poplar, he also has 15 points, 3 for 9 in 3-pointers, 4 for 11 in field goals, 4 for 6 in free throws. He has 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Matthew Cleveland, 2. That's it. 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Bensley, and it's bad enough that Bensley Joseph's better than him. He has 10 points, 4 for 8 in field goals, 2 for 2 in free throws. He has 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And Nigel Pack. I think Nigel Pack is the player of the game for the Hurricanes. He did everything he possibly can to get us back within. The 3-pointers are finally coming in clutch, but it was not enough. As it seems as every time we get closer and closer, we always fall apart. That's the Hurricanes. That's always the Hurricanes. That's the Hurricanes fashion. But he has 19 points, 3 for 11 3-pointers, 8 for 17 in field goals. He has 2 rebounds and a steal. So anyway, in regards to everything else, we'll talk about it. FSU, starting off with the 3-pointer, we tie it up, and we tie it up again with the 5-5, and FSU never looked back. They're always on some kind of run, and the Hurricanes never got close to as one or tied it up again. Because you got players like Green, Spears, Watkins, another Green, while Hurricanes players, and Corin too, Hurricanes players like Norchad Amir, Nigel Pack, Keyshawn George are trying to shoot some, but FSU Seminoles are going on a run. They cannot miss. While for the Hurricanes, We are missing a ton of opportunities. Ton of opportunities. Ton of opportunities. Free throws. Anyway, 45-35 would be the halftime score for Florida State. And in the second half, Miller would start with the layup. They'll be up by 12. We start, and then we tie it up. Well, not tie it up. I wish we did. But bottom line, we never got closer. We never even made it up to tie game. It did get closer and closer and closer, like 4 points closer, maybe even 2 points. But in the end, FSU always seems to know the way to get back up. Jim Larinaga gets called for a technical foul in this game. Basically, what happened was he was bumped accidentally by the official, or the referee even ran into Jim, and he gets teed up for that. That sparked up the offense, and the score would be 62-60. Now we're feeling it. The crowd going as loud as they possibly can. And then the end one. And then the three-pointer happened, and the end one happened. And we're not able to get as close as 2 points anymore. Because every time we get closer to 4 points, they always find a way to get back up. Hurricanes missing critical shots while FSU is making critical shots. They had a 16-point lead, and they did not blow it like we did with 25 points last season. That still is as frustrating of a loss as they can possibly be in history. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And you lose against Florida State. That is a double whammy of suckage. When we look at the teams, and the final score would be is 84-75 in this game. When we look at the team stats, Florida State's couple of field goal percentage, a little bit higher than Hurricanes. 3-pointers, Hurricanes slightly better because they attempted more 3-pointers. And this is what's incredibly frustrating. The free throw percentage is slightly better because they shot one less than what the Hurricanes shot. They're saying that Florida State is one of the worst free throw percentage teams in the ACC or NCAA. They made 14 of them, while the Hurricanes struggling to make a freaking one. North Mears missing some. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. And they have a 60.9 free throw percentage while we have 58.3. They out-rebounded us. They had more assists than we do. They had more steals than we did. We had a couple more blocks, sure, but we had one more turnover, and they scored 16 points off the turnovers, and we only scored 12 points off the turnovers, and they had 13. That is the big difference, the huge difference right there. 16-point lead. We never even took a lead once in the entire game. It's pathetic. And they're gonna, and when we talk about the free throws, the shooting, and the defense from the Miami Hurricanes, how they have a disadvantage because Florida State has a winning streak in Coral Gables, and how they have a better coach, or not that they have a better coach, but they have a team that is stable enough. When are we going to say the Hurricanes are undersized? That's the difference. They have more rebounds than we do, because they had a height advantage. That's the difference. They had a height advantage. They never looked back, and that's the height advantage that they're shooting threes. That's also the height advantage that they can shoot a freaking field goal, free throw, and rebound the freaking basketball. That's the difference. North Amir is the only tallest guy in this team that can have a rebound double-doubles. They have multiple. That's the difference. I'm just saying, if we're gonna have a good rebounding team, we got to recruit some tall and physical players who can shoot and box out, because this is clearly not it. This is not it. And we're paying the price. We paid the price at home once again against Florida State. Let that sink in. Pathetic. This game was pathetic. I hated this game. I hated it since it started. And I hate that there was not more of I wouldn't say passion, but more of a fight. I wouldn't say there was more effort. I'm going to leave it at that. So that sucks. This game sucked. And the night just would get much worse. I'm telling you. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video and certainly not the game, hit the like button, subscribe for more content. And let me be harassed by FS2 fans. So yeah, folks, that's going to do it. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more content because Miami TVG is back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the free entertainment you deserve. It's Miami TVG saying up, folks. Good night, everybody.